uptown, downtown. The Nets are living in city, and they have a quintet of wins at home. Meanwhile, the Nets feeling whole again. Jason Kidd playing at an all-star level.
The most important reason is this is what the defense is giving them. At times, you know, the defense will slough off and guard the middle of the floor, and that opens up things.
Jason Kidd. They're getting ready for the Nets and Lakers here at Continental Airlines Arena. Jason Kidd has been an all-star 7 times in his NBA career, but not this year. Good debate, though. Why not an all-star? Well, he's missed 16 games. His averages are down, and the Nets record, subpar. Why should he be an all-star? Jermaine O'Neal of the Pacers has missed basically the same number of games. His averages are up with the increased minutes coming back from the injury. And Paul Pierce of the Celtics made the team. Nets really not far off Boston's pace. We spoke with Kidd earlier today and asked him about the all-star omission.
I invite the new opportunity to get some rest. But you know, every all-star that I've participated in has been, you know, fun, and so you know, I look forward to watching it on TV.
I was hoping that Jacque would join me. I think he deserves to be there, of course, and I'm sure every team would say that about somebody on their team. But I just think his accomplishment and his milestones to this point is phenomenal. I think that's enough to say, hey, he deserves it.
Right now, you have guys who deserve to be there, and that's why, you know, they were chosen. You know, Arenas, you know, Stevie was left out, but he's having a great season. So there's always going to be people left out, and it's just the way you handle it and be professional about it, and, you know, finish out the season on a strong note.
Kidd will look for another all-star-like performance tonight. Nets and Lakers tipping it off when we come back. Nets with a chance to sweep the season series from the Los Angeles Lakers. Let's take a look at the Nissan starting lineups. The Nets going with Carter, Kristich, and Collins up front. Jacque Vaughn and Jason Kidd, the starters in the backcourt. Now, on Monday, a lot of activity. The overtime victory over Philadelphia, 107-97. Kidd with a 62nd career triple-double, and net season highs, the 43 from Carter, the 16 assists from Jason Kidd.
He must be tired.
5 extra minutes of basketball.
Tired
Kobe
reading
Bryant is not tired.
Odom had a great look, and that's his ability to put it on the floor. A tough matchup for Collins tonight.
It's Kidd letting it fly. Knocks it down for 2.
Long 2 for Jay Kidd, and
Butler on a feed. Now it's Min backing in on Kristich. Carter the help. Kristich, good defense. And Kiggs snags the rebound. He had 11 on Monday night. They are now 17 and 15 with Kidd in the lineup as they try to inch closer to the 500 mark tonight. 21 and 27 overall.
And I think that victory against the Lakers really was started this team on playing well over the last 6 or 7 ball games.
Butler using the window, rebounded by Kidd. Carter had the 43 points on Monday night, and you tend to overlook that he had 14 rebounds.
Good job by Kidd defensively, pushed Butler all the way out 18 feet.
And he gives Butler the jumper and rims out.
Shoots it at 39% on the season from out there.
And that's the one thing without Kobe. They do have players that you can fit into different roles. Here's Kidd on a back in against Butler.
Look at that.
Oh, that's a new one. Jason Kidd.
Like Kuzi there. Little hook shot for the point guard.
First quarter, last time the Lakers were in action against Atlanta, missed their first 8 from the field. Man, stripped
with
by
his hands
Kidd.
out. Jason Kidd, who says little guys can't learn big man moves? There's one. Little guys at home, learn that hook shot. Challenge again with Collins out on the floor against Odom. You've got to play him all the way out beyond the three-point line.
Brown, a dish. Odom is open. And rebounded by Kidd. His 3rd board. Lakers up by 8. LA shooting it at 47%. Brown will take the pull-up. And it comes down to Kidd. Nets 0 for their last 6 from the field. We come up on 1 minute to play in the first. Carter one-on-one against Walton. Now Brown comes over. Kidd pulls the trigger and hits the 3.
There's part of the reason why they've been successful, not only from long range, but in shooting the basketball. When you create double teams like Carter and Kidd can, If you willingly move the basketball, you're going to get some open looks. Now it's just up to making those shots.
45 seconds to play. Opening quarter. Here's Carter, 6 points so far. Kidd has 7 to lead the Nets. Again, the double. That means Kidd is open. And hits another three.
Now they might have to change their philosophy. The Nets certainly aren't. Same situation. Carter back to Kidd. If Walton went up straight rather than trying to dunk that, he probably would have got himself a layup and maybe a foul, but took the extra time to try to dunk it, but he does go to the line. Here's the double team to the top to Kidd, and they're not really sure exactly their rotation. And you're going to see Brian Grant has a long way to come. See, instead of going back to the lane, he needs to anticipate coming out to the top more. Instead of being above the foul line, he's way below the foul line, and that in turn makes him have to come a little bit further, and he's just too late as Kidd knocks down 2 taking a foul, just for the sake of taking a foul. It's almost like you're automatically assuming, particularly when you still have a lot of times like the Nets do with 8.3.
Kidd, ball fake, he got bumped. And he hit it off the glass. Jason Kidd, a 10-1 net run to end the first quarter, and Kidd finishes with 12. Lead by 1 over.
There's no doubt in my mind, it's 100% that I will be ready for the playoffs.
Is it a matter of doctor's clearance, or is this just
a Terrell Owens thing?
Yeah.
No, it's not a Terrell Owens thing. This is my left hand. You know, I played quite a few games with it hurt. It just won't be at 100%. That's it.
Odom picks up the personal foul.
Especially with Jason shooting the ball the way he has been. You have to have an eye on him at all times.
So right now, the way they're playing, you've got to make someone other than Kidd and Carter shoot the basketball.
Their numbers over the last 2 weeks have been unbelievable. I think probably the best numbers in the league if you talk about a pair of two individuals on the same team.
28-27.
Nice catch.
Kidd, the no-look feed to Collins for the deuce. And Jason Collins now with 6 points, 2 rebounds, and the Nets lead by 3. Double up on Brown. Thomas comes out to guard. That means someone's open. It's Jermaine Jones. Never really had control of it in the corner. And the ball squirts over to Kidd.
Difference is the Lakers didn't move the ball as quickly as the Nets.
That's off.
Jefferson liked that open look from Carter. It rims out.
I love being the trailer on the play. You're usually going to get a shot.
Oh, yeah, I love it. But that's one of the things about Jay Kidd is that there's a lot of times not the guys running in front. It's the guys that are coming in from behind.
And you have to look for that as well.
Terry Kittles was notorious for shooting those trailer threes.
Richard, stay right there. 8:06 to go. First half. We'll come back. More with Richard Jefferson and more of the Nets and the Lakers. Second quarter action continues. 3-point lead, 8:06 to play. Second quarter here at Continental Airlines Arena. The dynamic duo of Kidd and Carter. That was a new one from Jason Kidd.
I told Scalabrine I'm going to have to try that one game.
During his tenure with the Nets. Kidd and Carter, 22. Rest of the team has scored 8. Nets 39 and the Lakers 35. Jason Kidd getting that rest. He's the high man for the Nets with 12. Jones did all of his damage early on in this game. And he is still the leading scorer for the Lakers. Kidd with 6 boards.
A little surprised that Lamar Odom has not been aggressive offensively. I mean, he hasn't tried to take advantage of his handling skills and offensive ability. Just 1 of 5.
Thomas got it for 3.
3-point bomb again. Working for the Nets.
Trying to continue the hot play overall.
Combination of he and Odom, they have to get it done.
Well, he's got a legitimate beef. Certainly after the call from earlier. And the 3rd foul on Butler. Kidd lines it up and knocks it down for 3.
A little zone that time by the Lakers, and once again they're leaving guys like Kidd and Carter open.
Long rebound, Odom. Lawrence Frank wanted an over-the-back call, and it means Butler is free for a jumper.
There's that inconsistency of Butler from the outside.
Kidd using the Smith screen, and now he's matched up with Jones. Use it again. Jabari for 2.
That side spin again, but Jabari effective right from the elbow.
Vince Carter on the bench with 4 personal fouls, 12 points for him. Kidd is the high man with 15, intercepted by Thomas. Here's Kidd. Back for the Thomas three. Buries it.
Another three again. It has been so good for the Nets.
Billy Thomas has 11, too shy of his career high.
He made the play on defense and gets rewarded at the offense.
Caron Butler took a step back last year after the fine rookie season, and now he's gotten himself back to the level of play that he exhibited in his first year with Miami. Nets lead it by 4, and Kidd adds to it. That's a long two-pointer for Jason Kidd.
Shooting it well also.
7 of 13 from the field, 17 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists for Kidd, coming off his 62nd career
But the Lakers are going
triple-double.
to have an opportunity tonight. He's got to be a little more selfish. And speaking of selfish, Jason Kidd, no hesitancy in that jump shot. And he is stroking it
And
lately.
2 more second chance points for the Lakers. Kidd against Butler, high screen Collins. Kidd will continue on the drive, block. Odom got it. Kidd tracks
Great
it down.
hustle.
Shot
Now
clock
the
down
Kid
to
made the
4.
play there after getting his shot rejected, staying with it to give him another opportunity. Just came up dry.
Nets are now 50% from three-point territory. Odom for the lead. Short.
Very flat.
And Collins with his 5th rebound. Lob, Smith, catch and slam. It's Kidd to Jabari, a new combination.
Just beat him down the floor, plain and simple. No purple shirts in the area. And Frank Hamblin can't be too happy about that. Not getting back defensively is inexcusable.
Timeout Lakers. 3:40 to go in the 3rd. And the Nets in front. It was Jabari Smith in front off the lob feed from Kidd. Jabari a happy man. Brian Cook into the game for Chris Mann. That was one of the tips for Richard Jefferson in that second quarter. He does not commit himself until he gets to the circle. Kidd, oh, it rims out, but he's going to the line. He's tried to will that one in underneath. And yes, Jabari Smith was the man that made the feed.
Gives it to the post and continues his cut. You see Kidd, he waits for contact. He knows he's going to get hit, and he caught almost every piece of that iron.
And Kidd will shoot 2 for the first time tonight. Triple-double possibly on the horizon for Jason Kidd once again. Nets as a team, 11 of 13, now 12 of 14 from the line. Vaughn, a California guy from Pasadena. Odom, he got caught underneath in a tough spot. Nets trying to push. Kidd on the move. Thomas open on a wing. Got it for 3.
Nice to spot up and know you're going to get a ball if you're open. And that's all you have to do. Just run to a spot on the floor, and if you're open, he'll find you.
And that is turnover number 13, 6 of which have come in the 3rd. Nets have only turned it over 6 times overall. Smith is open. On the baseline jumper, Jabari Smith.
Everybody getting in the act as far as making shots once again.
69-63. And Kristich getting ready to come back. Smith, back door, count it! Jason Kidd.
Just saw it. And the Lakers still don't realize it. A good shot selection there.
And the Nets with an 8-point lead. Kidd cups the ball. And the foul called before the shot. 3rd team foul against the Lakers.
I think this is a replay.
Well, this one actually, Jabari added a little wrinkle. He went with the bounce from the other side.
Well, if you don't step out defensively and bump Jason Kidd, the defender that's guarding him is trailing him. So if he continues on with his cut as you saw him do, all you do is wrap it around and throw a bounce pass in stride. Very simple play, but effective.
Nope. Oh, they faked it this time. And Kidd, the leading jump shot. He's fouled.
Right now, Kidd's got him going every which way.
Jason Kidd with the goal line, shooting 2.
Kidd going to the line for a pair. Second foul on Jones. And Travis Best getting ready to come in. Jason Kidd, 21 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. 9 points in the third. Now make it 10.
Another ho-hum night for number 5. You can dribble 2 or 3 more times and raise up and shoot that before it expires.
Well, the Nets able to extend their halftime. We go to the fourth. Net. Big third quarter for Jason Kidd. And the Nets lead it by 8 to start the fourth.
He controlled the game in the third quarter, both with his scoring and his passing. And Kidd just playing harder than anyone out there. And the reason why he kind of took over the game in the third quarter and giving the Nets an 8-point lead.
And he had 10 in the third alone. Chance for another triple-double for Jason Kidd. Playing in the fourth. Atkins against Best. Walton hit a 3 before, and that short from 2-point range.
Another rebound for Kidd.
Kidd. He's got 9 boards, 8 assists, 22 points.
Just around the basketball. That's why he rebounds so well, because he knows where to be and anticipate where the shot's going to come. Lakers now with 14 turnovers and taking advantage of that. We get a look at the leading scorers. Kidd leading the way.
Odom the high rebounder overall. And Kidd top assist man. Just underway, fourth quarter. Atkins feeds, and Cook is off. 7-point lead for the Nets. Kidd gives it up. Kristich, he's fouled.
Fouls number 4, Luke Walton.
You know, the team he played for overseas, Partizan, owned by Vlade Divac, who's in attendance obviously tonight. Man unable to hit on the second free throw.
And that's Kidd hustling after the ball again.
11th rebound for Kidd. He's got 8 assists, 2 shy of yet another triple-double. 77-68. Cook, no good. Smith whips it. Here's Best. Kidd is open. That's a 3. Bottom.
Just playing at a different level.
25 for Kidd. Timeout, Lakers. Able to extend the arm. And Jason Kidd able to extend his range. Good on the first. Okay, triple-double rankings. Jason Kidd has 62. The Knicks as a franchise have 66. Nets have 61, 24 of which have come from Kidd.
He's a unique player. I mean, there's no secret about that, what he does. I think I'm more impressed by his rebounding more than anything else and his tenacity. Luke Walton, that is.
82-74. Walton now with 8. Smith gathers. Count it. Off the glass. And a chance for 3. If for a moment there you think Jabari Smith is lefty.
Well, I'm not sure he knows what he is.
Take a look. That's the offhand.
Well, he picked it up. And a good job maybe sensing pressure from the right side and why he should use the left hand to guard against the block, and Kidd gets the assist.
Number 9 for Kidd. And 11 points overall. That's back in front by double digits.
Kidd guarding Odom.
Now, Kidd loves the challenge. Will Odom take it to him? No,
he wasn't close.
85-74. That one comes up short.
Another rebound for Kidd.
Behind the back. And blocked. Thomas trying to take it to the rim as Kidd went into his bag of tricks. We are seeing the entire Kidd package.
And on the money, too, may I add.
Well, San Antonio, I think, soup to nuts, yeah. I would agree. Now, does Tim Duncan play? That remains to be seen.
Held out of the last 2 ball games.
Carter. Shot clock winding down. Vince Carter.
That was huge.
He drains it. Huge play as Kidd gets credit for the assist. And his 63rd career triple-double back-to-back for Kidd. Kidd called on the foul. Butler will shoot 2. Triple-doubles this season. Now, Kobe Bryant, I guess that's the other guy we should have mentioned. And Chris Webber, that's a good one.
I think he had one last night. But he has rebounded the basketball extremely well, taking advantage of that length.
Kidd is going to try it. Count it for 3.
Now he's been their offensive guy tonight.
95-94 is just 3 years ago.
Things have changed, huh?
It is Jabari Smith picking up the personal.
Get a look at Jason Kidd. Gets a screen, and Butler, you saw, he went underneath that screen, and Kidd came back to get behind that screen. And a little different scenario here. You remember the job that Collins was.
Kidd a post up against the bigger Butler. Now Kidd will back it out. Vaughn, drive, layup is good. Jacque Vaughn, his first points of the night.
Good concentration there because the help came over, and he had to shoot it over the defender. Nice soft shot from Jacque.
Princess layup. Under 3 minutes to go now.
Busy. Butler trying to annoy Kidd.
Kidd dishing. Vaughn, count it from the corner.
Jacque, big.
Back-to-back field goals for Jacque Vaughn.
Expect it from Kidd, you expect it from Carter, but Jacque Vaughn, nice drive to the basket, and then a big jump shot from the corner that his teammates love.
Odom against Kidd. Atkins comes to the ball. 10 to shoot.
Kidd doing a good job of forcing Odom out.
Holding his ground.
Maybe the difference for them still being in this game. Going right back to Odom against Kidd.
Vaughn fakes on the double. Odom going the other way. And the Nets will take a timeout.
That is a foul, or is it just lost ball out of bounds?
It is a foul on Lamar Odom. Number 4. Jason Kidd accepting the challenge. And Odom leaning in to pick up the charge. Nets trail by 1. More of OT in a moment. Lakers leading the Nets. Caron Butler. The difference right now.
A huge defensive play there because the Lakers had an opportunity to increase that 1-point lead, but Kidd solid on the defense.
No good. And no call. Contact. A push near the sideline. Time has run out, and it's over. The Lakers come from behind as the Nets allow LA to get back into it. And a disappointing loss for the Nets.
Well, either way, now here's the scramble. Vaughn gets shoved by Atkins, I think that is. And there's the referee, Anthony Jordan, right in front of the call. And he says...
And there's the call. Chucky Atkins, the forearm push.
And you see Vaughn had it for just a second. And the referee, Anthony Jordan, in front of it. You see there may have been maybe a second on the clock if Vaughn...
For the limit. And Jacque Vaughn would have gone to the free throw line, similar to what happened at Rutgers Seton Hall last. Vaughn did not. And the Nets are smoking mad. 104-103. Lakers win.